Today, I'll walk you through 15 tips to help you grow your WooCommerce revenue in 15 days. So let's dive in. Number one, you want to convert your website visitors into customers without increasing traffic. You can do this effectively by using something like OptiMonster. OptiMonster helps you convert abandoning website visitors into subscribers and customers. Plus, you can use it on your WooCommerce store to reduce a cart abandonment. You can increase sales conversions. You can grow your email list. You can also use it to add countdown timers on your site for scarcity. And another popular use for WooCommerce sites is those spin to win pop-up campaigns. This just adds a bit of gamification to your store. And then once you get their email, it flows right into tip number 2, which is use email marketing strategically. Email marketing is one of the most effective ways to increase your store's revenue. You can send targeted emails to customers based on their behaviors. So this is a very powerful method to use for, say, cross sales or cart abandonment. Plus, you can take it a step further and do email automation so you can set it up to increase conversions and generate more revenue on every single visit. The easiest way to do all of this is to use something like Omnisend. Omnisend is a powerful email marketing automation platform that's designed to specifically help e-commerce businesses grow their website. It has a whole range of tools and features to help store owners build and manage their email lists. Now, if you're not sure how to get started, you can use their pre-built e-commerce workflows to run your first automation in minutes. What's awesome is these workflows already have all of the messages, all the subject lines, and all of the workflow settings that you need. Now, email marketing isn't the only way to communicate with your customers, and I'll share another powerful way that you can do that in just a minute. But let's move on to tip number 3, which is you want to optimize your checkout page. Having an optimized checkout page is essential if you're looking to increase sales and revenue. And by default, I think you'll agree with me that WooCommerce checkout page is a little lacking. You can't add new or remove fields. You can't change their order. You can't customize the page. And the checkout page looks the same across all businesses. It flat out ignores mobile shoppers, and 50.3% of traffic comes from mobile. So the native WooCommerce checkout isn't optimized for mobile experience. And that's where something like Funnel Kit will come into play. Funnel Kit will let you completely customize your whole checkout experience. Plus, they have several high-performing checkout templates that you can choose from. You can even make your WooCommerce checkout page to look a lot like the Shopify checkout page, which has a very high conversion rate, but you don't have to pay all the monthly costs of Shopify. Now, tip number 4, you want to use SMS marketing or text messages. This is a powerful tool in the e-commerce world to reach your customers. SMS messages, on average, have an open rate of 98%, with 95% of the text messages being read within the first 3 minutes being sent. So that becomes the most effective way to quickly reach your customers. Plus, 41% of people say that they would prefer to receive updates from their favorite brands via text message rather than email. And this is where Omnisend comes in again. Forget the headache and extra costs of running multiple tools for email and SMS. With Omnisend, you can integrate SMS right next to the emails you set up in tip number 1. And as an alternative, you could also use Funnel Kit for SMS and email marketing if you'd like. Tip number 5, use schema markup for products on your website. This is a powerful tool for e-commerce store owners looking to increase sales on your website. Schema markup is a specific type of code that can be added to an HTML page and help search engines understand what your product is all about. And what that means is when you search for a product, this will show things like your product star ratings, the price, the availability, and more right within the search engine results. You see it all the time, and it helps boost conversions. Now, I know it sounds really technical, but to make this whole process painless, use all-in-one SEO to automatically generate all of this for you. All-in-one SEO integrates seamlessly with WooCommerce, so you don't have to worry about the technical aspect of it. Simply set up your products on your site, and all-in-one SEO will pull that information over. Tip number 6 is to analyze your data. It's obvious you can't improve what you don't measure, and your WooCommerce store, you'll want to track everything. This is where Monster Insights comes in. You can track every single bit of what's happening on your store right inside Google Analytics when you connect it with Monster Insights. And then you can bring all of that data back right within your WordPress dashboard. So you don't even have to figure out or learn Google Analytics. It just shows your conversion rate, your number of transactions, your revenue, your average order value. And then you can also see what your top products are, which countries are bringing in the most sales, how many people are adding items to their cart or removing items from their cart. Tons of useful data to allow you to improve your e-commerce store and continue to grow sales. Tip number 7 is you want to add social proof to your e-commerce store. This is a great way to increase revenue and conversions. Social proof is a powerful tool because it shows what others are buying that they've also bought from your store, and it shows this sense of people coming to your website. You can use something like Trust Pulse, and that will easily create this social proof on your site. With Trust Pulse, you can show a little bit of a notification of recent purchases. You can do new signups. You can do reviews in real time. People like it when they see other people making choices before they make up their own mind. Number 8 is you want to use order bumps on your site. So an order bump is just an additional offer that you show on your checkout page. It's an easy way to let customers add an extra product or an extra service in order with just one click. This encourages customers to take advantage of additional items that they might not have originally considered, and this will result in higher sales and higher average order value. This is also where Funnel Kit comes in. With Funnel Kit, you can easily create order bumps for your store. They have several pre-made order bump templates, so you can customize for any store and start from scratch if you want. They have a great drag and drop builder that you can use. With these tools, you can create unique and effective order bump designs that match your store's branding, making them even more likely to be clicked on by customers during the checkout. Now, order bumps increase your average order value a little bit because they're typically lower dollar. They're impulse buys while you're at the checkout page. This is very similar when you go to a local grocery store and you see the candy in the aisle before you check out. These are considered ordered bumps. If you want to increase your average order value even more, then let's discuss tip number 9, which are one-click upsells. These are offers that your users see after they click on the place order on the checkout page and before they see the thank you page. Now again, you can use Funnel Kit to add a one-click upsell quickly to your website. You can do something like what they call tokenizing the credit card so that when the customer makes the payment with that one click after securing the original order, then this will simply add on to their order without them having to go back in and go through the whole payment process again. And number 10 is you want to use Facebook ads for retargeting to your audience. Retargeting is a marketing strategy that will show a targeted ad to people who've already interacted with your brand or visited your website or made a purchase. Facebook ads for retargeting is super powerful. That helps you increase sales by re-engaging potential customers who've already shown an interest in your products. And usually this can be a painful process to set up because you have to get it on your website. But if you use something like WP Code's Conversion Pixels add-on, then you can get it set up in less than 5 minutes. Then for tip number 11, you can use Omnisend's Facebook Custom Audience Sync to retarget them on Facebook and Instagram. Plus, you can retarget specific groups of your customers depending on their engagement and actions. So really, you can reach customers who haven't bought anything in a while. You can show them new items, or you can cross-sell based on items that somebody has already purchased in the past. Tip number 12, offer multiple ways to pay. When you offer multiple options on an e-commerce store, then it's a great way to increase sales and customer satisfaction. You can easily offer multiple ways to pay on WooCommerce store by adding Funnel Kit's free Stripe payment gateway for WooCommerce. It's a really long term, but it's a free add-on that you can find in the WordPress plugin repository. In addition to being able to pay with credit or debit, they also have the option to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay, which really opens the door for a lot of customers. Tip number 13. So we've already talked about email marketing and SMS marketing, where you get your visitors permission to communicate with them. And with this tip, we're going to use push notifications to keep in touch with them as well. And a popular push notification service is something called Push Engage. Push notifications are done right from within the visitor's browser. So you can notify them of several things like new product alert, you do price drop notification, cart abandonment reminders, and so many other ways to engage with your audience. And with email marketing and SMS marketing and push notifications, you let your customers choose how they want to communicate with you. You give them multiple options to do that. And a great alternative to Push Engage is to use Omnisend. So with Omnisend, you can have all 3 items set up all together. Tip number 14 goes more to a little bit of time management. If there's a process on the back end of your store that you do the same thing 2 or more times, you should consider finding a way to automate that. There's a powerful automation plugin for WordPress called Uncanny Automator that can help. The way to think about it is it's like Zapier for WordPress. It makes your WordPress site talk to other plugins and other services. Store owners spend a lot of time performing repetitive tasks. So for example, maybe you use a commerce trigger like a user, add the product to the cart, and immediately sends them an email. If you have the email address, then you can send it to them. Or if an order is received, you can notify yourself in Slack, or you can transfer that data from that order from your WordPress database to a Google Sheets, or you can notify members when an order is made so that they can fulfill it. Think about how you run your business right now. There are probably at least 2 or 3 things that you can automate immediately. And number 15 is you want to add a phone number to your store. Having a number on your online store can boost trust and credibility. Now, if you're a small business owner, you don't want to put your cell phone number up there, right? So that's where Nextiva comes in. Nextiva is the best business phone service that works seamlessly with WooCommerce. Essentially, it's a virtual business phone app, so you get a unique number that your business can use. But the cool thing is you can also receive calls on your mobile phone, on your iPad, on your desktop, on your laptop. And what's really cool is you can even share the same number with multiple team members. So different calls can get routed to different people based on their hours or their time zones. Plus, there's also automated greeting or an auto attendant that really helps your business look like a big business. And if you want to get started with WooCommerce, then watch this video next as we walk you through step by step on how to start your own WooCommerce store with WordPress. And I'll see you over there.